lot from partnering with clients who have come to me at their lowest moments, too. After they've worked with me to enhance their thoughts, rewire their brains, and finesse their intentions, they've gone on to manifest the home, romantic partnership, career, health, vacation, financial stability, purpose work, family, and enter heartfelt craving here of their wildest dreams. Unlocking the secrets to manifesting. Though I've never been happier and felt more carefree thanks to my manifesting secrets, life wasn't always smooth sailing. My journey has been riddled with family dysfunction, addiction, divorce, sexual trauma, eating disorders, and too many dead-end relationships and jobs to count. As you'll soon hear in more detail, after an abusive boyfriend brought me to my knees, I knew that something about my path had to change, and I did everything in my power to forge a new path. I surrendered to a higher power, earned professional degrees in psychology and leadership to bolster my spiritual growth, and felt guided to channel and implement select ways that science and neurology affect our ability to manifest. To be honest, I initially didn't realize how scientifically aligned a lot of this information was until highly intelligent friends validated that I must be pulling from a divine place since I had no formal background in the specific and seemingly innate wisdom I was sharing. When I began to pursue a PhD, I realized that more education wasn't actually the best route for me, so I opted out. Honestly, all the schooling in the world couldn't heal or help me move forward in my life. Instead, I instinctively knew that I had to figure it out on my own. So much of what I do is driven by an internal compass that if something doesn't feel right, I just don't do it. Based on divine guidance that I received during meditation, however, I came to learn that fixing myself with a higher power's help made manifesting easier, and as I examined how and why my life was getting better, the 8 secrets emerged. I felt so good operating by these guideposts that I couldn't keep this information to myself, and I began sharing it with as many people as I could. And now, I can't wait to share these secrets with you. Doing the inner work. Forget colorful vision boards and generic positive thinking. More than anything else, I've found that manifestation requires staying in alignment with your healthiest and most authentic self. And that takes some prep. Before you can even set an intention to put the right manifesting wheels into smooth motion, you have to spend some time recognizing and then removing the defeating beliefs, thoughts, and feelings that generate low-frequency energy. These can block your goals and make upsetting outcomes occur. It's a phenomenon that I call counter-manifesting, in which you accidentally create a life that you don't want because you're living in emotional and energetic disarray. However, when you're able to revise and boost your beliefs, thoughts, and feelings, which can get you into a higher vibrational state, the universe will respond in kind. Whatever you want will start showing up in a positive way since you're doing the work that allows you to heal sabotaging beliefs, create new ones, and move on from past traumas that get in the way of your goals. Once you're in that genuinely positive state, then you're speaking the universe's language. At the same time, your new and improved beliefs carve out fresh neural pathways in the brain so that your upgraded thoughts and behaviors become your new normal and automatic emotional go-to. You move the manifesting needle on every level: mental, emotional, physical, spiritual. In no time at all, your new way of living becomes a habit, and manifesting is a breeze. Consciousness, after all, is one of the strongest forces in the universe. And while every one of us has a human story that's peppered by our past, we can decide to either succumb to it or transmute it for a better future. If your consciousness is directed toward the past, then it is refeeding that past, and that monster will become even more energetically dense. But if you choose to change and reframe that human story, then your consciousness will no longer be present in those past moments and no longer exist. Just like that. It's so profound when this happens that I can't think of any words to explain how it feels. What I do know is that you will experience a deep taste of the truth, which feels light and freeing and loving and complete, so much so that it's actually painful to live any other way. You will realize that your life can reflect who you choose to be, and that version is not who you've been in the past, but who you authentically are. How to use this audiobook. I want you to get the most out of this audiobook that you can, as I explain the basic tenets of manifesting